Hello and welcome to this week's The Sensitive Voice. This is Nina, and today I wanted to talk to you about something that I think all of us highly sensitive people encounter quite regularly, and it's overwhelm. And overwhelm for us is something I think that, as I said, we do encounter quite regularly because we do tend to think very deeply about things, and where a non-highly sensitive person might have one thought, we're going to have 10 or 20 thoughts about the same thing. And that conspires sometimes against us, along with our ability to experience things really intensely. So our emotional intensity, both positive in the positive sense and the negative sense, can also lead to the overwhelm as well. So all the thoughts in our heads and feeling things very deeply sometimes can become too much. And so one of the things that I've learnt along the way from somebody who writes for Happy Sensitive Kids, a lovely lady called Amanda van Mulligen, she talks about having a bucket, and things go in our bucket, and every day our bucket gets filled by things slowly and slowly and slowly, and then our bucket gets fuller and fuller, and suddenly something might just go into our bucket and it might seem quite insignificant by itself, but it's almost like the straw that broke the camel's back. So these things going into our bucket suddenly make our bucket overflow. And so what Amanda van Mulligen says is, how do you actually actively empty your bucket? And you have to think of ways to empty your bucket, which I think is a lovely analogy. And so personally, one of the things I do to empty my bucket regularly every week is I go to my wonderful NIA exercise class where I dance with a group of lovely ladies, and then we go afterwards for a coffee and we have wonderful conversation, and it brings me lots of joy. So that's my way of emptying my bucket on a regular basis. And if I didn't do that, I think I'd probably be a basket case. So that's my way of emptying my bucket and staying out of overwhelm. And I just wanted to share that with you this week. So what ways do you empty your bucket? And are you aware of when your bucket is starting to overflow and that it needs to be emptied? It's something to bear in mind. So this was Nina on this week's The Sensitive Voice, helping the world see sensitive in a positive light. And I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.